Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and this is the level 70 Moon Knight test before the level 80 push. And this is a pretty good run. I wouldn't say it's my best, but it's certainly not my worst. With Cable lead and then Thing support. Thing is just here because he has a CTP of Insight. And we do bring along 2 Ignore Dodge Strikers because aside from his tier 3 skill or his Transcended skill, Moon Knight doesn't have any Ignore Dodge. So we do need to give him some. However, I suspect... Wow, I got snared a whole bunch of times there. I do suspect that upon getting to level 80, you will not need to use any Ignore Dodge Strikers. So we should get it here. We get it with 54 seconds remaining. That was actually a little bit slower of a clear because we ended up losing about 5 seconds, getting snared by tornadoes, one after another, after another, after another, after another. But yeah, I'm not going to do too many tests at level 70 because we've already established how good the level 80 jump is for Iron Man. For other content like GBR and Dispatch, it's just obviously a huge bump. But in Moon Knight's case, I did want to do that one test just to show how dramatically he improves and to sort of double down and really clarify what I was saying about how you really don't need to buy this uniform if you aren't going to take your Moon Knight to level 80, because at level 70, he's very average. He's not competing. He's not competing for number 1 for all combat types. Like, there's clearly combat types ahead of him. You know, obviously Shang-Chi and Cull Obsidian, possibly Blade, even possibly Maker could be better than a level 70 Moon Knight. But now we're going to find out. Boom, second potential. We're going to find out what a level 80 Moon Knight has to say about that. We're not going to touch his gears, but we are going to take him to level 80 with this enhanced potential thing. And now last time, just to clarify here, I did get a lot of flack from players who didn't think that I put enough effort or made enough of a fuss about the 10% method. You can absolutely use the 10% method to save yourself some resources. You absolutely will save yourself some resources most of the time, not all the time. But most of the time you will save yourself resources. However, on average, it will cost you more gold, I believe. But on top of costing you more gold, it can just be stressful. And for the purposes of my video, I'm not trying to, A, stress myself out, but B, more importantly, waste a lot of time showing you guys the 10% method. I'm sure if you've been watching the channel for long enough, if you have 3 brain cells to rub together, you know how the statistics work. 100% is the smoothest way, the easiest way, but it's also the most expensive. You know, if you can afford it, go for it. If you can't, don't. It's pretty much that simple. I didn't, you know, dive into it more at the time because I didn't feel like it was necessary, given that it's fairly straightforward, I thought. But I just wanted to clarify again for those of you who were confused. I'm not advocating specifically for the 100% method, especially if you don't have resources like I do. But I, you know, certainly value the time in the video over the amount of time, the amount of resources I save. And I also would rather not, you know, have to fuss with the lost gold and just pressing the button over and over again. For me personally, it's quite annoying. So anywho, we're going now to level 80 content. Again, we can go ahead and level up his skills. I'm not going to do that. I really don't think there's any value here. I do have a lot of resources saved up. I also bought the pack, so I think I have enough to tier 4 him besides the books. So for those of you wondering what the tier 4 status is for Moon Knight, I'm really just locked in by the books at this point. So either it's going to be a while, I would say 10 to 14 days for the books, because the GBR stages alternate. Like right now, I can't even get a book, for example. I have to wait until tomorrow, or until they put some sort of book sale in the shop. They did it before for Iron Man. I have no idea if they're going to do it for Moon Knight. They might not. But now I want to go back and see that exact same stage. And again, just for clarification, I believe at level 80, I don't even have to use these strikers anymore. I'm still going to bring them, but I do believe that you can do this now and gain even more damage, which is pretty nutty. I actually don't even think I need Cable's lead, but I want to see now with just this one improvement. I also want to see if I can pass my proc properly. I can. Okay, wow, that was a lot of bars of damage. That was a lot. Wow. Okay, I did pass the proc successfully twice in a row. Yay me. The proc can be a little bit fussy when you're using an obelisk, a damage proc obelisk, or a CTP of energy, or a mighty destruction. If you're using a rage, I guess it can also be kind of difficult to pass the proc. It's just really how fast you cancel. But wow, that's at least twice as fast. At least twice as fast, if not faster. And let's see here. Let's see here. Ooh, we passed the proc successfully. Yeah, for some reason, this particular... I don't know what happens. Like, we lose targeting on him. Oof. We lose targeting on Knull, and he, like, disappears into the back. I should probably stop doing that, eh? But this is crazy. This is crazy fast. This is crazy fast. Oof. Oof. It's so much damage. It's so much damage. I think we're going to go right to the dragon phase here, guys. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to go right to the dragon phase. Or we're going to skip... Oh. I wanted to skip the dragon phase. Not quite. Okay, my timing was a bit off to skip the dragon phase. I kept saying go to the dragon phase. It was skip the dragon phase. My timing was a bit off, and actually that rotation was a bit messy. I didn't get to press 4. I just did 3, cancel 5. So he would have probably had enough power to do that. He can probably do the 100-second challenge. Looking at this being just my first run. Wow, this is stupidly fast. Yeah, the level 80 bump is just crazy. It's just crazy how good it is. And that's with a missed proc, okay. Can't use oh, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I think oh no, I still passed the proc. Wow. Yeah, we can definitely clean that up a little bit. I think we should have one-shotted him from 7 all the way to 0. He definitely did like 10 bars the first rotation, so we should have been able to do 10 bars there to finish him off. But I think starting with 6 in order to not get guard broken caused me to mess up my rotation. But wow, that went from 1 minute left to 3 minutes left, which is more than twice as fast. That's actually so crazy. And again, this is with an obelisk, right? This is with an obelisk. So the level 80 stat bump, it's not even a stat bump. The level 80 bump is so bonkers. I want to try one more here. It's so crazy. It's so good. We're going to try against Infinity Ultron. I really like Infinity Ultron. And I do want to do a bit more content on him nowadays because he actually... I don't think we need any ignore dodge, to be honest. He actually drops the most... he should... Well, according to the patch notes, he should drop the most Carbonadium and Life Seeds. So if you can farm him, you should. I think you should. So we're gonna see what he does here. Yeah, he's gonna flash here at the beginning. So we're gonna, you know, do that because he always loves to move around right at the beginning like a jerk. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, just a casual 8 bars, guys. No big deal. Ooh, what is that? What is that? I don't know if we're gonna be able to squeeze in another rotation here. Oh, we are. Oh, yeah, the cutscene. I was worried about him cutscening us. Oh my goodness. I was trying to trigger the 8 bar. When he gets down to 8 bars, he gets the invincibility. I was trying to trigger that. So we're actually not going to use the awakening because we don't want to... We're definitely going to trigger the 8 bar. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and pop this, and we should kill him here. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, and now we're... Oh, what? How much HP does he have? Bruh. Bruh. You've got to be bruh. Like, this is a bruh moment, dude. This is a bruh moment. Oh, my goodness. What kind of HP is that? Shout out to Wave for canceling all the... Wow, dude. 1 minute and 17 seconds. Yeah, dude, that's nuts. That's nuts. Like, that's nuts. Obviously, at level 70, he's not going to be able to do this. He might not even be able to do this. But he just blitzes it at level 80. Just blitzes it. He becomes my fastest clear at that level. And he's faster at level 19. Like, yeah, it's just, like, so freaking fast. So fast. So bonkers fast. And that's before the tier 4. So, yeah. I think that's really, like, it's awesome to see him being that strong now, but I think this is sort of what people were expecting. Maybe not this crazy, but somewhere in between, right? Like, this is the 5th gear, and I think what the uniform gives us alone at level 70 is, like, 2nd gear. And we were hoping to see, like, 3rd gear, maybe 4th gear. 4th gear is maybe pushing it a little bit, but then I think that would have made the level 80 increase underwhelming. And the level 80 upgrade is pretty expensive. It's like over 2,000 bios of his. And, you know, I spent whatever, 2,000 tier 3 materials. It's still cheaper than, like, if you think about it, the tier 4 upgrade is cheaper than the Transcended upgrade. But in order to do, or sorry, the level 80 upgrade, not the tier 4. The level 80 upgrade is cheaper than the Transcendence Awakening upgrade. But you need to Transcend and Awaken before you can level 80. So it's kind of an odd thing, but I do think, like, I do think he gains more power from going from 70 to 80 than he does going from 70 to 70 Transcended. So think about it that way, I think. And that's why I said don't even bother with the uniform if you're not going to Transcend and 80, because that's where the real juice, you know, that's where you really start cooking with gas. So yeah, this is the build. Just a quick recap. We got 5 Odin's Blessings with the Strike, which is the double physical attack. Stage 12, Power of Angry Hulk. No artifact, which is important because that's a very strong artifact. And then a crit rate, 200 proc Obelisk with the Uniform Mythic. And then these stats capped. Next up, we will be testing him with, I believe, an Energy or a Rage. I'm not sure. What I've heard, just so that you know, what I've heard is that they're basically the same for most content besides GBR. So maybe that helps you with your decision. But I've also heard that he's not as good as Iron Man for Dispatch. So maybe that also helps your decision. Anyways, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. I got a wedding tomorrow, so I'll be busy all day. Blessings to the happy couple and the newlyweds. Hit them up in the comments down below with your blessings if you can. I'd love that. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.